Hello and a very warm welcome. Your Italian race reaction as Max dominates one again. 20-second job, world-class pole lap, followed by a dominant race win. Skipped the first turn, then had to give it back to Norris, and then dominates. Ferrari's backyard wins by 20 seconds, setting fastest laps, almost taking the piss. It's a superb weekend by Max. And easily driver of the weekend. Mixed reaction this one. Ollie Behrman gets one of the worst penalties we have ever seen. Back-to-back worst decisions by them stewards. They gave Sainz a shit one in Zandvoort, and we see again Carlos Sainz involved. 200% his fault, yet Ollie Behrman gets the penalty. And McLaren, you fucking shithouses, you orange bastards. What are you doing switching the drivers? Because you want Lando Norris to win a title. You corrupt merchant team. I'm calling my own team out. No one will have a pair of bollocks and call it as it is. But that is a disgrace by McLaren to switch the drivers. These two are in a title fight and have switched the positions because Lando Norris had a bad stop. Are you having me on? Are we racing or are we kindergarten? This is an absolute disgrace. Oh, it's similar to Hungary. Bollocks. They were fighting for the race win in Hungary. They was not fighting for the win today. In fact, they got absolutely murdered by that Dutchman. So we jump into the race. Hulkenberg retires on the formation lap. Absolutely gutted. I wanted to switch the fucker off. It was a unique day today as I watched the race with my missus' brother. Me, my missus and her brother watched the race. First time for me. Usually I watch the race like just with my missus. I like pure silence. It was a different way of watching it. It was cool. Max cuts turn one. Now this is what I don't like about Max. We've seen it kind of a few times, but fair play to him. He did actually give the place back. He was going to get a penalty. Saudi, he did the same, you know. But yeah, it's world class by Max. It's utter dominance. League of One job. World class. Can be the greatest of all time if he stays around. Easily will get 8 titles if he stays around. World class. Sensational. 5-second penalty for Esteban Ocon. And then Fernando Alonso gets the jump on Gabriel Bortoleto. And then goes out of Ascari onto the curb. And damages his suspension. No luck. And then it comes Sainz v Ollie Behrman. One of the most corrupt decisions I've ever seen. I thought last week was bad, but this one takes the fucking piss. Ollie Behrman, Carlos Sainz, side by side. Sainz is ahead, yes, but he's got to give Ollie Behrman room. He just turns in and expects Ollie Behrman to vanish. And then fucking stewards again, fucking smoking some illegal stuff in that steward office, or they're on the piss or something. Because to give Ollie Behrman 10 seconds is fucking scandalous. Laughable. 100% Carlos Sainz's fault, and they gave Ollie Behrman the penalty. Lawson's fault at Zandvoort, they give Sainz the penalty. Sainz's fault at Italy, they give Behrman the penalty. Criminal. And then them orange tossers, McLaren. You think you're getting away with it? How are you swapping the positions when they're in a title fight? Lando Norris has a bad pit stop, so Piastri, the fucking pussy, lets him pass. If he doesn't win a title this year, Oscar Piastri, he will remember that moment and have nightmares about it. Oscar Piastri, you are a pussy, my old son, and I am calling you out. You were as a pussy in Austria for fucking apologising for trying to overtake your title rival. And then to move over, because Norris had a bad pit stop. You fucking pussy, Piastri. And if you lose the title, you deserve it on the back of that decision. You fucking pussy, Oscar. Kimi Antonelli, 5 seconds for erratic driving. And today we saw the fastest Formula 1 race of all time. Star of the race, Max. Race rating, I'll give it 5 out of 10. Don't think it was anything exceptional. The good opening laps, but apart from then, it wasn't that much. Fastest lap, Lando Norris. Let's run down the order. P1 Max, sensational, world class, can be the greatest of all time, doing unimaginable things in a weakened car. He won by 20 seconds today without the fastest car. Wow. Put that into context. Put that into perspective. P2, Lando Norris, was in second all race, deserved second, had a slow pit stop, and that fucking Australian shithouse Piastri moves over for him. What the fuck was that? Third, Oscar Piastri. You are a pussy, my old son, and I'm tearing you a new arsehole. Title leader, championship leader, could gain a few more points on Norris, and you move over for him. You fucking con artist, Piastri. I'll be hammering you in driver ratings. That is not a mentality of a champion. Mentality of a pussy, Oscar. You deserve get what's coming to you. If you let this fucking wanker Norris win the title, you deserve what's coming to you. That is absolute piss poor. If Oscar wins the title with that mentality, behave, man. We've seen it twice now and I don't like it. Fourth, Charles Leclerc, fastest Ferrari. Decent weekend by Leclerc. That's the best he can do. Fifth comes George Russell. Shite qualifying, ends up fifth. Sixth, Lewis Hamilton. Some good overtakes from 10th. But then by the time he's overtaken, he's stuck. Seventh, Alex Albon. What is it with this guy? Shit qualifying, decent result. We saw it at Zandvoort. We see it again in Monza. Shite in qualifying, superb in the race. Once again scores more points. Eighth, Gabriel Bortoleto. Absolutely superb, this guy. He deserves some respect on his name. Qualifying sensational, the race sensational. Ninth, Kimi Antonelli. Up and down weekends. Not good enough. Just not good enough, Antonelli. Not good enough. Beaten by a Williams and a Sauber's, unacceptable. 10th, Isaac Hadjar. Underrated drive. Pit lane, 2P10. 11th, Carlos Sainz. Has contact with Ollie Behrman. Oh my God, easy points again for Carlos and he fucks it. Worst driver of the season, Carlos Sainz. Shocking. How has he not got a penalty for that? 12th, Ollie Behrman. Ironically finishes behind the guy who's hit him. That penalty is an absolute disgrace and Haas should be appealing that. 13th, Yuki Tsunoda with a Billiver. He was running 9th, pits early to try and cover Behrman, ends up finishing behind Behrman. Yeah. 14th, Lesbian Lawson. 15th, Esteban Ocon with a really mucky weekend, and he got a 5-second penalty. 16th, Gasly. 17th, Collie Dog. Alpine, no pace. 18th, Lance Stroll. And I've got to tell you, these stewards are fucking not right. They're not right. You know what I think of these stewards? I don't know if you'll hear this, but absolutely fucking mucky. 18th, Lance Stroll. Well, Daddy, I thought I finished last. Lance, we could do with some points. Alonso has no luck. Well, fuck that. I think I'll finish last and make it entertaining. Hulkenberg retires, didn't even get to race. Alonso, suspension failure. Oh, wow. That whoopee cushion came in handy there. Absolutely phenomenal. I've been meaning to do that for a while. my girlfriend's spewing her guts. Just relax. Yuki finished the race. Yeah. I've got to say, a mixed reaction. Max, absolutely world class. McLaren, what the fuck are you doing? And that penalty for Ollie Behrman, my God. Yeah. Join me tomorrow for some interesting driver ratings. I say it how I see it. That's fucking shameful by McLaren. And that penalty for Ollie Behrman is sickening. Formula 1 is heading to the graveyard. Start digging and start making a bloody tombstone, because if we're giving penalties for that, we may as well stay at home. Ayrton Senna, Frank Williams will be turning in their grave with decisions like that. We saw one a couple of years ago, Kevin Magnussen. It's abysmal. It is abysmal. They are killing wheel-to-wheel action with penalties like that. Comment down below your thoughts. Would love to know. Adios. Adios. Adios, amigos. What's that smell? It's absolutely monstrous.